Welcome in, everybody.
So then I walks up behind him and I stabs him.
Oh dear.
I would have done the same.
Yes, hello to everyone here.
Between the two of you, I just wanted to start bursting into a thing of, he had it coming.
Did I trigger your Chicago reflex?
Yes.
Perfectly understandable.
Oh. I don't need that. I keep that. I need that. So let's keep those over there.
So who's going to do the recap?
I will. When I can be bothered.
Of course.
I'm just getting the last few details set up.
Oh, that's right. I remember now.
Yes, you were routed. Caught and rerouted.
We did a loop.
You did a loop. You got through the mountains. You avoided, just barely, pissing off a dragon.
Alright, let's go do it again.
And then
Please no.
you were captured and escaped and ran back to the arena city, which is where we return, with you entering the city once more.
It's still like the middle of the night, isn't it?
Yes. With walking time.
Walking, we were running the entire way there.
On foot time. Smartass. The first light of the sun would be starting to shine over the horizon.
Right, once we're behind the safety of the walls, I'm going to look to Secessia and Amund. And just... We need a new plan.
I think we need some sleep first. I don't know about all of you, but running that distance has made me somewhat tired.
I've got things... After you, Amund.
Would it be wise to stick around? They probably expect us to be back here.
Here we are at least well known, respected, and if we come under attack here, we have plenty of people to help us. Speaking of, well, yes, sleep is a good idea. I would rather try and get sleep later in the day so that way we're not suddenly on a night cycle for resting. I also have some people I wish to talk to.
At the very least, I'd like to have a bit of a sit down, a meal.
That we can definitely arrange. And they'll start walking us in the direction of the inn we'd been staying at the past few times.
I'm just picturing the innkeeper being like, "Weren't you skipping town?"
Yes, we're going to the inn.
I just realized I was muted. Sitting here
Why
talking
am
the
I
whole
muted?
time. Yeah. Yes. No. So you make your
Oh,
way in.
you had me muted. Okay.
What?
Well, I wasn't muted.
I said
No,
I
no.
was muted.
He said he was muted.
Right.
Unlike me, he
Yeah.
doesn't have this nice, colorful indicator that shows when his mic is active or not.
Yeah, I do, motherfucker. It's just behind this one, so I can't see it. Because I have to have a full like double setup.
That seems like a you problem.
Yeah, no, it's annoying. Because I can't have this here, because obviously like hi, hello. But then
Yep.
I can't have it over here because it fucking droops. Because it doesn't go back far enough. Maybe I should. Ooh, maybe that'll work. Something for later.
Yes.
I think I just worked out how to fix my microphone
Problem solving.
issue. But let me move this over here. God, this looks weird. But yes. So no, easy enough. You're able to find the tavern. It is very quiet in here at the moment.
I am going to order a big meal because I am hungry.
I'm gonna get something simple.
How big of a meal are we talking here?
$1.5 standard size. So 50% bigger than a standard one.
I don't know. This is the arena city. The standard meals are pretty sizable.
I
The
said
man's
what I
very
said.
hungry.
The woman is very hungry.
Mm. Um. The gentleman behind the counter sort of look at you both, look at you all and go, I suppose I can fix something up for you.
Much appreciated.
Will there be
Um,
anything else?
I don't suppose any of your messenger runners are awake.
I'm certain that they are, but they are not here.
Very well, I'll wait for them to arrive. I need to write out the missives anyway.
Very well. Was there anything else?
No, we'll just be over there, and I'll gesture to one of the empty tables, of which I'm assuming there's a lot at this hour.
Roll me perception. No. History.
$15.
It's a little bit deader than usual. This is the arena city. Where is everybody?
Yeah, life of the constant party. There's at least normally people curled up on the floor from...
Even at this hour.
I'll actually look back to the bartender. Has something happened?
What do you mean?
Normally there's festivities still in full swing. Party's just only winding down.
I'm sure the festivities are still going on, just not here.
Can I make an insight roll?
What are you looking for?
Every other time we've been, because this is the inn we normally go to, every other time we've been here, I've normally been awake and moving at this hour, and there's still been something going on.
Yeah, but what are you trying to incite here?
Basically, I'm trying to figure out if there's something he is particularly avoiding telling us.
I will allow it.
Because basically, him going I'm sure the festivities are going on. There's festivities going on elsewhere. Again, as pointed out, it's the arena city. Festivities are happening normally wherever people are.
Mm-hmm.
How good's my insight? 19.
He has this look of... Well, obviously they're not here. Suggests that they're probably just at a different location for an event that's been mentioned many times among the people around.
All right. Anyway, I'll go over to the bench, pull out a couple of sheets of paper, and start writing the two letters I'm planning on getting the runner to send.
Sasha,
Deliver.
you will be charged 3
Yep.
silver for your food. As you are writing your missives, Amanda and Sasha, what are you doing?
Apart from waiting for food, I would just be resting, hoping to get the equivalent of a short rest.
Okay.
While we're here. So yeah, I would just be Yeah, just resting up and trying to think of things. Like where we might be going next, trying to sort out thoughts. It's primarily what she would be doing at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Enamund?
Um, yeah, I'm just gonna have a light meal. Like we're talking just like flatbread and like butter, nothing fancy.
Yep. Yep. That's yeah.
And
That could be.
that's actually all for now.
So they Sasha, your food comes out. Amun, since what you're getting is so basic, it's practically just a side piece of Sasha's meal anyway. That comes out also.
I will start stuffing my face.
Um,
I guess
how
someone suggested maybe unhinging jaw, but I don't think that's actually possible for you, Auntie.
how long will you be here, and what are your next steps?
Well, after I finish eating, which would probably take about 15 minutes with the size of the meal.
Mhm.
Yeah, basically waiting for Cardia to finish, and then I guess we would start a discussion about what we're doing next. Yeah, basically if Cardia's finished writing in that time.
Yeah, Cardi would be.
So, Cardia, what shall we be doing next?
He's going to fold up the 2 sheets of paper and just, well, once runners become available, I'm going to have these sent to the captain of the guard as well as the mayor and request an audience.
Very well. Is there anything that you require us to do?
Is this related to our trip?
Pardon, what was that?
Is this related to our trip? Intentionally being like, vague because there might be people listening, but I feel like Kadir would know what that means.
Indeed, it's a request for additional resources.
That makes sense.
Well, if we are left to our own devices, I have exhausted many of my investigation avenues here, so if you want me to come along, I shall. If you would rather I stay put, then that is where I shall be.
Until I get confirmation as to whether or not they approved the audience, your time is your own. If I need you, I will contact you through the stones.
Very well. And now I will perhaps wander around and observe the town closer. Um, and with that, Sophia will, basically go out, wander around the town, watching what people are doing, looking for anything unusual, I guess.
Easy enough. Amon, what are you doing?
Probably just waiting, keeping stock of any resources, any used rations or anything like that. Just making sure we've got enough for the day ahead.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Cardi, what are you doing?
Basically, waiting for the messenger runners to be awake and attending the inn.
That will be several hours from now. Are you just waiting for now?
Yep.
All right. Then
Wait, see who
Sasha, we
comes
go
in
with
and
you.
out.
Sorry, what was that?
So Sasha, we're going with you. You make your way out into the city. Where are you going?
Marketplace, probably the best place to just wander around and pick up rumors.
Understanding it is like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's probably less marketplace hours and more the sorts of hours that people would usually be, starting their journey out the gates, I would imagine. If they're going somewhere, it's good to start early.
Actually, I will go to the first city library and try and get a map, or look at a map and look for any additional paths out of here that we may have missed, or that might not be being watched by our enemies.
Yeah, yeah. So you're just heading to the standard library,
Yeah, the
not the
standard
one
one,
that the token unlocks.
not the one that the token unlocks.
Alright, yeah. No, maps, albeit not. Oh gosh, what have I done? There we are. Oops. Yeah, maps, albeit not a key focus. But you are able to find one.
Yep, I'm just gonna study it until it seems like a reasonable hour to head to the markets.
Give me an investigation roll.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Far as you can tell, you've exhausted almost all of the avenues that you could take. Aside from, say, going north through the forest and then going all the way around.
Yep. Which, I'm sure Cardia would have thought about and decided not to go that path for whatever reason. So right now I'm just trying to get an idea of things, and I don't know. I'm still going to rely heavily on Cardia, but this way I have a better idea of where we're going and what's possibly going to happen.
And as the hours tick by, yep, the sun does start to shine. The marketplaces do open.
Yep. Just go there, wander around, looking at things and listening to potentially idle gossip.
Again, very much like the tavern, there's not a whole lot of people here. Wherever they are. Seems like everybody's all in one place somewhere. But
everybody.
there is a few people around talking about an event that is taking place.
Hmm. Can I listen closer and figure out what the event is?
Give me a perception roll.
10.
You hear the word championship a lot.
Right. Do I remember anything about the championship coming up when we left?
It wasn't something that you paid any real attention to. You've, as far as my memory serves, spent most of your time with a head in a book, or going through the various warehouses.
For the most part, yes, but I did also enter a competition or two, and I was there watching Amund.
Nothing like that came up during that time.
Yep. Well then.
Not that you heard, anyway.
Yep. I guess then for now, I would probably head back to the inn and see if they're still there.
Yeah.
And if they are, then I will tell them about overhearing about a championship going on.
Yeah.
See if they have any words.
Yeah, you make your way back, and it's they're very much still there.
Wandering around town, Cardia, I heard mention of a championship currently going on. Would you know anything about that?
I mean, I wouldn't know anything about the specific championship that's currently occurring, but this is the Arena City. They hold events and tournaments and championships all the time.
I was thinking that may be why there are less people about.
I mean, if they're all gathered in the main arena, it would explain why they're not around the town.
My thoughts exactly. I must admit I am mildly surprised to still see you here.
I'm waiting for the runners to wake up and deliver my missives and then get a response. For what I am about to suggest, rushing will not help us.
Well then, I guess for now, I will just wander around and see if there's any pretty baubles or something that may interest me. And I'm just, yeah. After that, she'll walk back out and, yeah, just go to the markets looking for pretty things. And possibly something that's ancient.
What was that? That only just come up. Sorry about that. So you're heading to the marketplace, sorry, and you're looking for what?
Trinkets, things that look like they could be old artifacts. Nothing of consequence, really.
Okay. What are the other two doing?
Again, waiting for.
Just waiting. Yep. Yep. Amund.
Much the same.
What you say? All right. Cardi looking.
Amon's kind of concerned that we should get going again soon, but understands that we have to wait for now.
Yes, and it's still going to be another couple of hours for you, as most of the runners are at the championship. Sasha, sorry. Again, what specifically are you looking for?
Ancient
I don't get anything
artifacts.
back on a short rest. Hang on. I think I get a rage back.
Sorry, say again, Bob.
An artifact or something that would be suitably old and possibly interesting to my character.
Okay. Okay. Um, give me an investigation roll, and I'll come back to you. Also, Sasha, Amund, and Cardi, you can take a short rest each.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to do that to heal a little bit. Apparently not that much.
Do we get all of our hit die back on a long rest?
On a
No,
long rest, yes. But this is a short rest.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to work out if there's any reason that I would want to conserve those hit die for later. Doesn't sound like it.
I'm looking for here. That's what I'm looking for.
My investigation came out to 15, by the way.
Yeah, no, I saw. I'm, as I said, I'm coming back to you. Cardiac, yes, eventually. After, as I said, after a few hours, you will finally spot a runner.
Yep, the minute I see them, I'll beckon them over.
Hello.
Can I assist you?
Yes, you can. I need these 2 letters delivered both to one each to the captain of the guard and the mayor. And then I'm going to hold out 3 gold pieces, and these are yours if you make sure nobody stops you and tries to read them before they get to their destination.
Take the letters, sort of slip them into his pocket, and then he'll hold out his hand,
I'll hand over the 3 gold.
and he will roll me perception, actually.
$25.
He will vanish right in front of you. You will blink, and he will just not be there anymore.
Yeah, Carter will just smirk and go back to watching people come in and out of the inn.
How long are you gonna be doing this for?
As in waiting?
Mm.
Or like just watching patrons go in and out?
Just waiting.
Literally until I get a response. I don't have a lot planned today.
Right.
To apologize that if that's not that interesting, but
No, it's
Cartier
fine.
does have plans, and
I'm trying to get a grasp on who I need to focus on here.
I'm happy for you to focus on the other 2.
Fair enough. Amund, are you doing anything for the day?
He's gonna look around the town because this seems like it's going to take a while and see where everybody's ended up.
Mm-hmm. there anything specific you're looking for?
Not in particular.
I don't know. You wander around today then. Actually, roll me a perception check.
Sure. Just give me a sec. Perception?
What's that? Sorry.
Perception?
Yep.
Oh. It's not my character sheet. Just an 11.
11 will be enough. You will spot the lightning fast lizard coming out of the arena.
How to feel about this?
He will either not see you or just not acknowledge you.
Okay. Well, I won't actively try to avoid him, but I don't think I'm particularly interested in seeking him out. I still don't understand this guy's motives.
As you're walking, you eventually start to see a lot more people showing up. Seems like whatever championship was being held has finally ended.
Maybe the lightning fast lizard had actually come from there. I'll kind of see what I was gonna say. Find what the festival goers are talking about. Basically, just listening in on the crowd.
Looks like it was another 1v1 tournament block.
And talking about who won or who did really well or anything unusual.
There's a lot of mention about an unsurprising win.
Oh, okay.
Seems the Golden Purge has taken another one.
Seems they're very skilled.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
As you search the marketplace, there's
Yes.
no artifacts that you can find. Most of the magic related items in the stores are either weapons, armor, or potions.
Yep.
Is there anything amongst that would be of interest to you?
Possibly armor. because I don't have a lot of it.
Hmm.
Because yes, my armor class is not that great, and I'm only wearing like leather armor or something. Yeah. So an upgrade in armor would probably actually be something. If it's minorly magical, all the better. And I can only wear light armor.
There are 3 types of leather armor that you can find.
Alright. I'm interested if they are within my price range, which is something like 100-ish gold, I guess.
Check. Just trying to find the list I had earlier.
Well, that's quite alright.
So, you can grab either owlbear leather armor, venombane studded leather armor, or +1 leather within your price range.
What does the owl bear leather armor do?
If you fail a Constitution saving throw against an effect from a hostile source, you can choose to succeed instead. Get 1 use a day.
Okay. But apart from that, it's the same armor class as
Yes.
standard leather. Okay.
Yes.
And I'm guessing the Venombane gives you resistance to poison and stuff.
While you're wearing this armor, you can't be caught in webs of any sort and can move through webs as if they were difficult terrain.
Yeah.
And if you take poison damage while wearing this armor, you can use a reaction to reduce the damage. Not that you need it.
No. So I'm like, I'm not sure about that Venombane one.
But the armor class is higher.
Yes, the armor class would be like 1 or 2 higher. Or I could just go for the straight +1.
Here's the caveat. The +1 will set you back 150 gold.
Right.
The other 2 will set you back 75.
I guess for now I'll take the Venom Bane armor because I do want the higher armor class. And, I'm already immunity to poison, so
Very well.
that part doesn't matter.
You
But
may
the increased
remove
armor.
75 gold.
Done.
Cardia,
Yep.
roll me another perception.
Natural 20 for a total of 30.
Damn.
You see
Everything.
the courier walk in the door. He comes over to you and hands you a letter.
Just a single letter?
Single letter.
I'll just look
Over the bell.
look to him and didn't have any trouble.
Of course not.
Good to hear. And then thank you for handling this quickly, I'll say as a dismissal as I open the letter to read the contents.
The captain of the guard has summoned you.
I'll get up at that point, pull out my sending stones, and just Mun, Sasesha, I've been summoned by the captain of the guard. Can you guys meet me at the main guard hall?
Very well.
Yep.
Make your way there with relative ease. Amund will be there first. Then Cardia. Then Sasha.
And once Sasesha's there, I'll show the letter to the guard out front and just where expected.
There you are. In you go.
Well, yeah, I'll lead the way up to the captain's room.
Yep, I'll follow along without any fuss.
Give me 2 seconds.
One, two.
And as... By the way, this was slow ass seconds. It's disgraceful. Put some real effort into it. Smart ass. Yeah, no, you make it in. Captain looks at you all. You said you ran into some trouble. What do you have in mind to deal with it? I assume you already have a plan.
I have the beginnings of one, but unfortunately it will require a lot of the arena city.
Looking at you, waiting.
Grelith has fortified. It has walls that it possibly couldn't have installed overnight without some form of magic. And they are hostile to any who approach. We tried taking one of the mountain paths to Mistcrack to then just avoid people completely, and were ambushed by a group of druids loyal to whoever's seeking to undermine and tip the scales of the realm.
There was also a dragon.
Yeah, but I don't think the dragon was part of the group. Dragon's just nesting in the mountains.
Captain sort of gives you a look like, that's not a small detail to gloss over.
It wasn't the key detail I was thinking of at the moment. My renewed plan after the failed attempt to make it to Mr. Cragg stealthily is, with your aid, I would like to go with a show of force. We know that the towns of Feyhunt and Grelith are currently in the hands of the enemy. Miss Crag, we are unsure about. If we could march south with a large enough force to clear and secure Feyhunt and then move on to Mistcrag, while leaving enough of a force in the Arena City that once we were sure Mistcrag wasn't opposed to us as well, we could march from the two directions on Grelith and take Grelith. We would then be able to ensure that when Goldmoth drops, Goldmoth will have a clear path to the rest of the cities. Because currently, to our knowledge, once we find the device in Miss Crag, Goldmoth will drop, and Goldmoth is going to be stranded on its own if there is a large enemy force in Grelith, because their only other choice will be to go through the forest.
Sort of
So I want
turns to Amund and Sasesha. You two will fall quiet. Anything else you want to add?
Not in particular. As we did say, there was a dragon, and it had eggs.
All I can say is that your opposition seems well organized and in a large scale. But not being from here originally, there's not really much else I can add. He covered all the vital intelligence points, and Amund provide the supplementary of the dragon.
Did Kadir mention the artillery?
I mentioned the walls and fortifications.
Yep. Well, including the walls and the fortifications, they did seem to have some pretty heavy artillery.
I believe that comes under the qualification of fortifications, Amund.
Not necessarily.
As such, but fortifications implies being more defensive.
I'm going to stop you all right there. What exactly are you asking of us?
I'm asking if you would commit military and strategic forces to help us reclaim Mistcrag and reclaim Grelith. It is well known that between the champions and just the general guards of the Arena City, they have the most well armed and well trained force out of all the cities.
How many?
Cardi is actually going to think hard on that for a bit.
And understand that I have just been told a dragon, not only a dragon, is just outside our walls, but the dragon has eggs just outside our walls.
We did find that at this point it had mainly confined itself to the mountains, but
And what
we
about
know they
when
can be very dangerous.
what about when the dragons hatch? Where will that go to look for food for them?
The thought had crossed my mind.
With that in mind, how many of our resources are you asking for?
Again, I am unaccustomed to thinking of larger scale military strategy. As you may have noticed, I have been trying to operate with a small group as much as possible because that is what I am used to. In this, I would probably yield to somebody with your wisdom on what would be an appropriate number.
Well,
Though understand whatever number we send would only be part of the force, because when it comes to taking Grelith, I believe a two-pronged assault would be better than just a single. If we can come up from Mistcrag at the same time you send a force from the Arena City directly to Grelith east, it would be much easier to retake, considering the fortifications and defenses it now has in place.
I can send 20. I can send 20 with you. As for the two-pronged attack, I intend on sending guards up the East Road anyway to manage or contain that dragon and its eggs, I can send at most 30 from that group to assist in your two-pronged attack. No more.
We will take whatever support you can give. Unfortunately, the situation has become such that just operating as a small reconnaissance cell is no longer viable.
I'll write it up tonight. You'll have your men in the morning.
Excellent, and I will bow to the captain of the guard. Thank you for...
I will attempt some sort of genuflect.
He will go back to writing and wave you off.
Yeah, I'll head out of the guard hall.
Mhm.
Quietly seething a little at Amund.
Keep
Yeah,
his mouth
once
shut, he
we're...
needed to.
Pardon?
Keep his mouth shut, he needed to.
Literally, once we're out of the earshot of the guards, I am going to turn to Amund and go, there was perhaps a better time to mention the dragon.
I had considered that they would appreciate the heads up.
They
And would be
still
more
would have
conducive to
received...
helping.
Not exactly. On the list of concerns, a dragon that is currently keeping to the mountains and nobody was aware of is rather low priority compared to everything else that is affecting my nation currently.
Well, I want to know. Flying cities that are not meant to be flying is pretty important.
Yes, and towns suddenly finding themselves with stone defenses when 2 weeks ago they had nothing of the sort. Also rather high on the priority list. I had planned to fully intend to tell them about the dragon, but when I was requesting forces to march on a city to reclaim it, was probably not the best time.
Someone will just pause for a moment and decide to say nothing more.
Yes, sorry, Cardia will shake his head and keep walking back towards the inn.
Mhm. make your way back. Is there anything anyone else is doing?
Not presently. I think basically my next thing is working out for my characters, working out where we're going and what we're doing next.
Very well. Well, what we're doing next is taking a short break. I need to pee, and it is roughly the time where we need to take a break, because it's roughly where we should be at the halfway mark, but we started late. So, I will see you all
Something along the lines of that.
very shortly.
Yep.
And chat can hear you all. So please keep it polite. Cunts.
Oh yes, the popular Australian greeting.
But yes, I hadn't forgotten about the Dragon Drazzer. It just was not the priority at that moment.
Sure, but does Amun know that?
He is an Unga Bunga character.
He's the sort of guy that just kind of um, thinks about helping and defending people, and so that would have been something that is a fairly high priority to him.
I mean, yes and no. Again,
The
yes, there was a
principle.
dragon there, but it wasn't hurting anybody.
Well, and he did say
I don't get
that
the
it seemed
initial
to be keeping
response
the
to
space.
dragons of, oh no, everybody must be warned. Live and let live. If it attacks you, then deal with it. But given that the initial response to a dragon is panic,
I mean, we didn't even mention what type of dragon it is. Like, if it was a metallic dragon, it's just like, yeah, encountered a metallic dragon. It's harmless. It's there. Might not even mention it.
Does anyone remember what type of dragon we actually ran into?
it was a chromatic white dragon, but that's not the point because
Hmm.
I don't know fully how Malachi runs it, but I tend to run dragons as at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if they're chromatic or metallic. Yes, it gives them a predisposition, but that doesn't necessarily mean all chromatics are bad and all metallics are good.
Well, by the book, I
Yeah,
think
which
even in 5th edition, they're not all chromatics are necessarily bad. Even in 5th edition, they actually, yeah, again, it's more of a predisposition, but they do have a natural will. It's not like the previous editions where they are always tend to be bound by their nature.
I mean, they were always outcasts.
I mean, more often than not, the dragons are outcast by their own choice.
anyway, I'm gonna stretch my legs for a moment. So, what are we all up to?
Just environment at the moment.
I will point out that, again, we aren't muted and we are on the BRB screen. There is a certain amount of trying to keep chat entertained while we're...
To be honest, I can't actually even see chat right at this moment. If I click this, I can actually see it.
Also, Chaotic Kitten, I don't plot, I scheme.
There we go. Now I can see everybody.
What about you, Bob? Bob?
I'm sorry, I was
Very
away from
well
my
behaved.
computer speaking to our GM. Speaking of, I must disappear again to go grab a drink.
He tells lies. I never spoke to him.
Then how do you know he tells lies?
Because I can hear you talking. Because I still have my headset on. I have had the whole time. How are we all
You know, surviving.
doing? Be like I'm
Trying to
helping.
calculate the effectiveness of a siege with only 50 men.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Actually, it can be pretty effective.
It can be. We'll see if
Depends how effective your commander is.
we'll see
Yeah.
how well fortified Gorilla is.
Yeah, it depends how effective, Cardia ends up being.
But as we come back, you make your way through the tower. Ugh. Bugging me.
Not my job.
Then whose job is it? Because that person is failing in their duties.
There may be some distance involved.
That's no excuse. Yeah. People think it's an excuse. It's not.
Arriving at the tavern, I'm going to look to Amund and Secession and just go, I believe I'll take my rest now. I'm going to have a long day ahead of us, and I want to make sure I've got time to triple check everything's prepared for the march. We'll be moving slower with more men.
Very well. I believe I will join you in taking a longer rest. Particularly if it is getting towards the evening.
I think it's only like middle of the afternoon.
Yes.
So like 2, 3-ish.
And I don't know if there's anyone playing cards or something. I might join in on that. Until dinner, have dinner, and then go to bed.
At this particular time, you could find a card game. Yes. You could find a small card game.
Yep.
It will be a simple game of blackjack.
Or just looking to pass the time than actually anything else. So
I will say, being the arena city, these games are absolutely being bet on.
oh, I figured they were.
All right. How do you want to play?
Hmm.
And will anybody else be joining him?
Well, I've headed her to a room to get some sleep. I'm not sure what Amun's up to.
Russell, what are you up to?
Oh, I was kind of thinking about that myself. Um,
Also, I would be playing pretty straightforward. Maybe using my intelligence to try and remember what cards have been out and that.
oh, card counting. Might get kicked out for that.
I mean, if they catch me.
Fair.
You're muted, Malachi.
That's fine.
So is Drasa joining me in the card game or doing something else?
Uh, yeah, I think Armand will join you.
All right. All right. In that case, there will be 4 players. Up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He was more of a dice guy, but I'll play some cards.
What was that? Jazzy, you cutting out?
Oh, let's say Wooden's more of a dice guy, but he'll play some cards.
Fair, fair. All right. That show. You have 17. You have a 6 and an ace.
Right. Stuff 17. Hit.
You have 14. You have a 6, ace, and 7.
Hit again.
You pull a king, you bust.
Oh, well.
Mund, you have queen 9.
Sorry?
You have queen 9. You have 19. Dealer is showing an ace.
Just yeah, no, just gonna sit. Not gonna hit that. That
Stand.
is perfectly fine to stop. Yep. Just stand.
Dealer flips over a 9 for 20. Both lose. And they both remove a gold coin.
Okay.
That's interesting. So Sesha, you may remove a gold coin. A Mund, you may add 3 gold coins.
Oh, okay.
Both you and the dealer show blackjack.
Okay. So I'll lose 1. And I'll gain 3. Cool.
A run. Sesha, you have a hard 17. Dealer showing 2.
Stand.
Mund, you have a hard 12. Dealer showing 2.
Hit.
You pull a king. You bust.
Damn, what the hell are the cards doing?
They're real cards, by the way. Dealer busts. Sesha, you may add 2 gold coins. Cardia,
Yep.
as you head up to your room, is there anything you're doing before you rest?
Checking over my packing supplies, checking over the room, making sure the shutters are locked, and then settling in.
Paranoid about those windows. Can't imagine why.
Oh yeah, it's not like I opened them and had my face shot.
No, I'm
I'd do
pretty
the
sure.
same
I'm
thing.
pretty sure it missed your face. Just blew everything else up. All right. Sasha, how long will Sasha Animond? How long will you be playing cards for?
Couple hours because I was going to go until dinner time, have dinner, and then go to bed.
All right.
I think Amund can do another round or two.
Well, Sasha Animond, place a bet on your cards.
Yeah, I like the 1 gold.
You like the one?
Mm-hmm.
Amond?
Just the one.
The one. All right. So Sasha. Add 3. Amund. You have 13. Dealer shows 9.
I am going to hit that 13.
Please remove a gold coin. It's your bust. And final round. Once again, place your bets.
To the 1G.
Just the one.
It's the one.
The one. I'm surrounded by gambling cowards.
At some point, I am going to be looking to spend money on things. So, yes. I am going to be a gambling coward.
Okay. Okay. So Sasha,
Yeah,
you have 11. Dealer shows
hit
queen.
me.
You have 14.
Hit me.
You have 24.
Oh, well.
Amund, you have 18.
And
You may both remove 1 gold. Dealer shows 19. After a little while of gambling, this is roughly where you peter out to, so what would you like to do now? As it gets
Have
later
a
in the evening.
have a small dinner and then organize a room.
Okay. You already have a room available to you, as has been ordered by the, I believe, captain of the guard ordered for you to have a room available here?
Indeed.
Cool. Well then, yep. Have a small dinner and then go to bed for the night.
About an hour into your rest. Got it. You wake up.
Yep. Look around, see Secessia sleeping. What's Amund up to? Or not in the room?
He was probably getting some rest too. Haven't had a long rest yet, and yesterday was a bit of a chaos.
Yeah, you almost pushed to exhaustion. You very nearly did.
In which case, Cartier is going to slip out of the room quietly.
Stealth.
Uh, 21.
Hmm? What are you doing?
Heading downstairs, heading out the inn, and heading for the east gate.
Okay. Floor's yours here.
All right. So once I'm past the east gate, I'm going to head down the road a bit and then head into the mountains. Along the same path we initially took, where we unfortunately ran into the druids.
Yep. Give me athletics.
Athletics of 17.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Easy enough.
Yeah, I'm going to head for the side of the dragon's nest. Very carefully, very obviously on my own, but at the same time, not make it seem like I'm trying to sneak up on the thing.
Okay. Hmm.
Because I don't want the dragon to get the wrong idea.
How close to the nest do you get?
Close enough that I know I'm near it, but not close enough that I can necessarily visually see it.
Okay.
If that makes sense. And yeah, then I'm going to call out in Draconic. Great Dragon of Frost, are you here? Because we didn't get its name last time, so flattery might work.
You will hear from behind you. And what, dare I ask, possesses you to return here?
I'm going to slowly turn, once again, weapons not in hand. I made a promise to you. In a way, this is my attempt to keep it, as one of those that I was with has revealed the fact that you are here. I came of my own accord. I came alone to warn you that the ringed city just beyond the mountains, is aware of your presence and the fact that you have a brood here. This was not my doing. It was not my intent. He spoke out of turn.
Is that all?
That is all. I just wish to warn you that the city was aware of your presence and may be sending men into the valley. As you had not hurt anybody, I saw no reason not to warn you and give you the chance to either move on or avoid confrontation.
Roll me persuasion.
Dirty 20.
Just a second. As I debate whether you deserve it or not. Dragon will nod to you. Not bow, but nod to you. Please leave now.
I will in turn bow to the dragon and then depart.
Very well. What are you doing next?
Carefully making my way back to town.
Amund and the Sesha. You may
Yep.
finish your long rest. Card is not here.
Right. I will just think that he's gone off to do something on his own, so I will get up, have breakfast, and wait for him downstairs.
Amund?
I'm just gonna have a quick bath, or equivalent
Yep.
bucket of water.
At least in a bath, you can't piss off the fairies.
Exactly.
I was about to say, watch him do it anyway.
Yeah. Find an odd opening in the wall. Bud is just over here having flashbacks.
Just a little bit.
Good old Nam flashbacks, eh?
But yes. Managed to have your bath. The Sasha, you have breakfast. Amund, you probably have time to get downstairs after a bath, if you desire.
Yeah, I'd probably do that.
Yeah, you will both see Cardia walk in.
Yep.
Roll me
Give him a wave.
perception, both of you.
One.
11.
Amund,
I got an 18.
there is a little bit of snow. Just up towards the neck of Cardia's shoulder. Can't think of the word.
Armord will simply take note of that. Not really saying anything.
Floor is open to you three.
I'll spot them awake and wander over. Oh, good. You guys are. You two are awake.
Yes. Good morning.
Rest well?
Well, enough.
Took the words out of my mouth.
And how about you? A fruitful morning you have had?
Just did a bit of scouting of Grelith before we're set to head south once the men arrive.
I see.
used a vantage point to try and get a better look over the walls to see what kind of changes they may have made to the houses. Couldn't really tell much.
So, are we heading out today?
As soon as the men arrive, yes. As you may recall, we will be heading south with 20 men. Well, 20 soldiers. I'm as yet uninformed as to their genders.
Yep.
There's a short wait. And soon you see sort of a middle-aged, gruff-looking woman enter. She marches over to you. Reporting for duty. My men
You're
are
the
outside.
commander of the troop we're set to lead?
I am. You may call
Excellent,
me
Toyo.
Isabella.
Pleasure to meet you, Isabella. Is your troop ready to depart?
We are.
I'll then look to Amund and Secesha. How long do you two need to get ready?
I am ready to go now.
I've already tidied up.
Excellent, and with that, Cartier will get up and, hoping that Isabella, Secesha, and Amund follow, head for the door to the inn and the southern gate.
As you walk out, you will see 19 soldiers waiting outside for you.
Now, just because I have to ask, just to sate my curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
varied age ranges,
Yep.
all near. Sorry, I just wanted to check that the captain of the guard went, okay, let's grab the oldest, least useful.
Very varied. Some younger, most older. Nobody in their prime except maybe the commander Isabella.
I'm going to look at them all and just, fall in. They weren't already in formation.
They were.
Okay.
They'll sort of look at their commander, then at you, and just stand there, waiting to go.
All right. Not sure exactly how much you've been told, but the plan is to head south to Hunt, clear and move through there as we continue on to what's the name of the Miscrag.
Mm-hmm.
Ascertain the situation there, and if we can continue moving through with assistance of some forces from Miscrag to launch a two-pronged attack and retake Grelith, which is currently fortified and considered to be a stronghold of the enemy force. move out. With that, Carter will start heading towards the southern gate.
And they all fall into their predetermined formation behind you. Amund and Secessia,
Yep.
where in this formation are you?
I mean, I would probably hang somewhere close to the middle of the formation or the side of it. Halfway along the formation, basically. Whether that's off to one side or in the middle.
Amund?
Up the front.
Up front. Alright. That is where we're going to leave it for this week. As we have some preparations that need to be made before the next episode or two. So most likely next
Oh, no.
episode. So, thank you all for joining. That. Yeah, no. You know what? Let's go say hi to a friend. An old friend. One who is still lurking around somewhere. Thank you again, everybody, for hanging out. We appreciate it as always, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.